I'm at MK Muay Thai with ERIN BLANCHFIELD ahead of UFC 322. A month out. How we feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I'm super excited to actually fight this time, so I'm feeling good.
And, you know, we talked before about, you know, Madison Square Garden being down the road. You've been on there before, but not in a while. So is that one you're excited to be back on? I know you're going to get like the how does it feel to be on MSG question a million times. So here's your first.
Yeah, it's been 3 years since I fought on MSG the first time, and that fight went really well for me. The crowd wasn't on my side, so I'm excited to see how that goes this time. But yeah, I'm super excited to fight there again. That's
literally what I have written down next. It was against Meatball Molly, who was like fan favorite at the time. You were still up and coming. The hometown gave you the booze, but at the end of the fight, it was complete opposite. So this time, you think MSG is going to love it a little bit more, be a little more cheerful?
I think so. I think it'll just make more sense this time. I know like MSG New York, they really love like their Irish fighters, so it made sense with the Molly thing. But I think this time they'll be on my side.
And like you said, fight coming up. We did this last time. Didn't have a fight since our last interview. You were supposed to. We don't need to dive too much into Maycee Barber and that fight, the cancellation. I am curious though. Have you talked to Maycee at all? Anything there, or still nothing? Just moving on.
No, I haven't talked to her other than like what people have seen publicly. So just moving on from that. I know she's kind of talked a little bit since, which I think is funny. But just moving on.
She has a fight booked, Silva. Yeah. Any thoughts about that one?
I'm kind of surprised to see her booked so soon, considering everything that happened and no answers were really given. But I don't know. I mean, Kareem's coming up, so I think that'd be a good win for her.
And my last question regarding this is I don't know what you can say and can't say, but what was the official explanation? Now this far removed, were you given anything new, or still kind of what you were told on fight night?
Kind of just what I was told on fight night. I mean, I know she's said publicly she was going to go see doctors, but she hasn't said anything explaining herself further. So I think that's kind of weird. But I don't know. That's her business.
And just because the fight never happened, and I know it was unique. It's not like a fight week cancellation or even a fight morning cancellation. You were ready to walk out. Her song was on. It was like fight mood was on. So with that adrenaline dump happening in a weird way, how hungry are you now? Is this like a new feeling heading into this fight?
Yeah, it's been a while that I've had this long of a layoff. I know before I made my UFC debut, I had over a year off, and I came in and I killed that fight. So I'm expecting the same from myself with this.
And Tracy Cortez, big rematch here, one that did not go your way, split decision. I don't know if you even harp on this or if you remember that far back, but was that a decision that hung you up for a while? Did you agree with that? Were you angry at that? Do you want this fight back?
No, I wasn't angry with it. I think I needed that loss to really grow after that. I only have 2 losses right now, so it's nice to be able to avenge one and get that back, and then work on the second one. So I'm excited about that.
And what are your thoughts on Tracy overall? Is this a rematch more for competitive spirit? Is there bad blood here? Just overall thoughts?
No, I think it's just competitive spirit. We've kind of worked our way to a position where it makes sense for us to fight again, which I knew would kind of happen considering we were both in the game and been in the UFC for a while. So I think it's a fun rematch.
Now, were you at all, after the Maycee fight canceled, were you at all all right, you know what, I did the walk, I made the weight, didn't go my way, they're going to give me my title shot, they're going to give me my, my present here, and then you get, I think Tracy's number 8 instead, was that a thought at all, or it's just whoever they give you, you're going to fight?
No, whoever they were going to give me, I want to really earn my title shot. I've only had 1 win since my last loss, so I do want to keep proving myself and keep improving, so I think this is a good fight for that.
And talk to me about this fight. I don't know if you have a specific prediction, but just stylistically, how do you see this one playing out?
Yeah, she's mostly a boxer, wrestler, and I'm a grappler primarily, so I can see myself getting a finish.
And when I asked about, that present on a platter or whatever from UFC Matchmakers, did they mention anything ever about Natalia, Silva, Alexa Grasso? I know those are big fights fans are talking about too.
Yeah, I would have loved to fight either of them. I believe that they were just taking some time off. I'm not really sure why, so that's kind of why the Cortez matchup got made.
So maybe, I don't know if you're thinking about next at all, but do you think a statement win, maybe title shot, or could one of those be next for a title eliminator maybe?
I think if I do go in there and I get a really good finish at MSG, I could get a title shot next. You never know how things change so often in MMA, so you never really know. So I'm just really focused on my next performance and making it a good one.
Well, the title's on the line at your card. Very interesting one because Zhang Weili is moving up to face Valentina. I've asked you about this I don't know, 8 months ago or something. Have your thoughts changed? Like, how do you think this fight's going down now that it's actually booked?
No, my thoughts haven't changed. I really do see Valentina finishing Weili. I just don't see Weili really. I mean, anything can happen. It's a fight, so of course anything can happen. But I think 9 times out of 10, Valentina's getting a finish.
And if that does happen, if Valentina wins, do you see Weili staying up there or coming back down to defend her belt?
I don't know. I can see her maybe. I can see either because I know she's already vacated her 115 belt, so maybe she'll try to make another run, kind of like what Rose has been doing. So I'm not really sure.
And this is MSG. You're going to be on the card. You get a big win. I don't know if you're going to be in the crowd. Do you have your moment? Do you storm that cage? You call your shot out for the title? Is that something we could see?
Yes, I would love to call my shot out for that title. Well, especially at least after my own win. I'll see how everything goes after that. But yeah, I definitely plan on winning and calling my shot.
And UFC 323 after you guys was just announced yesterday. Mid-November is kind of a weird spot to get another fight for the year. So assuming we're done 2025, looking towards 2026 after this?
Yeah, probably 2026. It's only like a month and a half to the new year anyway. So yeah, hopefully early 2026.
So with a win here, that's a big one over number 8. You're number 4 right now, especially with the trajectory you're on. What goals do you have next year? Maybe even this time next year, where would you like to be? Is that like title really close on your mind?
Yeah, I feel like the title, it's been really close on my mind for a while now. So I'm still just chasing that. Things take time and they take, patience and growing. So that's really what I've been focusing on. And I feel like this time next year that will come to fruition.
We're at MK Muay Thai. Do you ever find yourself in here? I don't know. There's a bag right over there. Fatima's over there. You got people you beat up in here. Respect Fatima. I didn't mean it like that. But do you ever envision yourself actually fighting or preparing a little bit for Valentina, Weili, something like that?
Maybe like between camps. Like right now, I'm really focused on on Tracy. Like she has her own skills that she brings, so focused on that. But of course, I feel like that's something I've been thinking about since I was like in high school. Like I've been watching Valentina forever. So it's always kind of in the back of my mind.
Now, like how, I don't even have this written down. We're just talking now. I'm just curious. Like how surreal is that? Just going from watching Valentina in high school to being, literally one fight away from maybe actually fighting her.
Yeah, no, it's really awesome. It's crazy that she's still doing what she's doing and she's still so good. It's kind of inspiring to watch for sure, and it definitely gives me even more motivation to fight her. And
my last question for you is about 2 other ladies who are goats in their own regard, Kayla Harris and Amanda Nunes. This fight's rumored. I'm seeing, White House rumors, which is a long time, but I'll wait. It's that good. You think that one actually goes down at the White House? What are your thoughts on this fight?
Ooh, I could see that one. I think they're both reliable. They're both goats in their own respect. So I think that fight makes a lot of sense.
Now, I know it's like very exclusive. I don't know if they're already planning it or what, but is that a car, like, would you like to fight on the White House? I assume yes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if I was given that opportunity, I would do it for sure. I know it's going to be super competitive, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, if we get 8 title fights, throw you in there too. I'm down, Erin. But Erin, before I get you out of here, well, not get you out of here. You're going to go train. I'm getting out of here. Thank you for the time. Anything you want to say to all your fans? Tons of people looking forward to a fight from you.
Yeah, just thank you for all the love and support. I'm super excited to put on a show for you guys.
UFC 322 MSG. Do not miss it. ERIN BLANCHFIELD on the main card, by the way. Let's go. We'll see you there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.